Are your pockets completely empty because every set this year has had absurdly expensive staples and deck cores in them? Well, Melfi might be a deck that interests you. Today I have a Melfi deck that can hold its own against numerous decks while also not breaking the bank. The entire Melfi core will probably run you around 20 or 30 euros/dollars, not including the staples you probably already have, like Ash Blossom and Call by the Grave. All the Melfi main deck monsters have similar effects. They all return themselves to hand whenever your opponent breeds, and triggers their unique effect, and during your end phase, they can special summon themselves from the hand. Puppy special summons a level 2 or lower beast from your deck, Caddy adds any beast from deck to hand, and Pony adds a level 2 or lower beast from grave to hand. Fenny summons any beast from hand, but it's probably just the worst one. Melfi of the Forest is the go-to rank 2 for this deck. It can detach a material once per turn to grab any Melfi card from your deck to your hand, and second effect triggers whenever another Melfi you control returns to the hand to target a monster your opponent controls, and while that monster is on the field, it can't attack and its effects are negated. The basic play of the deck is to make Melfi of the Forest with any of your starters, use this effect to grab Puppy, and then during the end phase, summoning the Puppy from your hand. This makes it so during your opponent's turn, you'll be able to use Puppy to summon Kalantosa from your deck, which on summon destroys any card on the field, which is quite a good disruption. Additionally, this also triggers Melfi of the Forest, which will let you freeze something to protect your fluffy friends. If you have both Catty and Puppy, your play gets a bit better because Catty can grab Rescue Cat to give you a follow-up for your next turn, or it can grab Hoppier Squadron, which lets you summon a Herald of the Arclight during your opponent's turn, synchroning with itself and the Kalantosa you summoned off of Puppy. Be warned though, since we're on a budget, it's going to be quite hard to finish off games with this deck because we don't have access to luxuries like Boral Sword, Halki Fiber Axe, and most importantly, Access Code Talker. So the way to close out games with this deck is to basically just make a Sandayu, hope they have a big chonker, and you can take it out with a token. Or you just bore your opponent to death so they scoop. So here's the deck list. I took out a few corners with this deck, but 90% of this deck costs basically under €1. I'm running Torrential because, coupled with Melfi Hide and Seek, a card I didn't mention previously, it makes it so that your Torrential is completely one-sided. Goes the match is kind of just in here as a generic Floodgate. It's good against most of the meta, and also means you can't get in a beard so you can make plays without worrying about doing geometric calculations to see if you can summon under 5 times. If you don't know what all of these cards do, don't worry, there's a link to the deck in the description so you can get familiar with the cards, and also lets you download the YDK file to add it into your illegal dueling simulators. Also, yes, Mino Mystico is in the side deck. I'm sorry, but its interaction with the Melfi monsters is too funny not to utilize. Normal summon Fluffy Friend. Activate the Happiness Cave. End your turn. Your opponent summons a non-Fluffy Friend. Your Fluffy Friend runs out of the Happiness Cave, but it was actually the 8th ring of hell this entire time, and just you watch as you and your opponent are locked in hell for all of eternity. So yeah, here's some replays of me playing this deck, or whatever.
How am I meant to out a final Sigma?
But it was actually the 8th ring of hell this entire time, and just you watch as you and your opponent are locked in hell for all of eternity.
Hey, did you like this video? Well, if you did, just like, click like or something, or like comment like nice things about my ears. I don't know. Subscribe maybe. I stream on Twitch. I'm a partnered streamer. That's cool, right? Yeah, you should go and follow me there. I also have like a Discord. I have a Twitter. All that stuff like YouTubers do. Anyway, go watch one of my other videos too. They're probably not as good as this one, but it's like they're still cool. Yeah.